Hey, what's up, y'all? Back with another video. Um, Quick update today. I'm not going to stay too long. So Bitcoin has continued to bottom out around 4,200 right now. Ethereum's also dropped a little bit to 293. What else? Litecoin's around 64. Neo's around 23, and Omisco's around 1150. So we continue to see this bottoming out a little bit after the FUD from the Chinese market. I think there was an article released today where stating that the Chinese are not actually banning ICOs, which we already knew, but they're just going to create more regulations to have them approved before people are able to invest. So that's fairly good news. Figured what would have to come eventually with this type of money being raised. With Floyd Mayweather promoting, with Paris Hilton coming out with a new ICO, it's probably good for the space, to be honest. What else? So yeah, I think we could drop a little bit more. If we drop below 4,000, probably think the next real key support is around 3,600. And I doubt we drop any lower than that. We could, we always could, but I just doubt it. This week is supposedly a lot of different news, a lot of different coins coming out with different websites to be released. Apple's having their event, so it's a lot of speculation on a few different coins. I've mentioned some of them in my previous videos. And hopefully we return to seeing some gains this week. I think, after a couple of days, hopefully if the Chinese government doesn't come out with anything additional from what we've been seeing already, we should see people sort of calm down and start to move forward from this little hiccup. What else? So today's video, I want to quickly talk about what I think about that FUD coming out of the market, and what I would do if my government, or propose the question really, what would you do if your government decided to ban cryptocurrencies altogether? So that hasn't happened as of yet. I don't anticipate it to happen. Let me say that first. But what would you do if your government decided to limit all ICOs, or ban all cryptocurrencies, which I think some smaller countries might do to try and preserve their way of life as a country. But I think it'll definitely hurt them in the long term, and set their residents behind the rest of the world. The countries that embrace cryptocurrency will thrive, I believe, and the ones that don't will fall behind. And I think that's just the way it'll go. But in addition to thinking about what would you do if your country decided to ban cryptocurrency, you have to think about what about the countries that'll embrace cryptocurrency more than your country. We've heard Switzerland, some other country over there is really embracing cryptocurrency, and that could really set their residents on a different path as far as getting the leading edge in the world. So is it worth it even to move out of your country, even if there is no regulation against it? Is it worth it to move just to enjoy the benefits of other countries' acceptance of cryptocurrency? And I think that's something that I'm definitely going to think about, and probably a lot of other people should think about. If we do really believe that this is the new wave of the future, new technology, the new stock exchange, the new way of communication, the new way of security, there are going to be so many ancillary businesses that can be built around this new technology, where you don't have to be a programmer or know these languages to actually benefit. You can actually, have a business outside of that and actually just make money from it. So that's something, if you're in one of these countries which are offering tax breaks or different things, you should really look into cryptocurrency, look into, if you're in a country with low electrical cost, or, the climate is conducive to mining, you should look at it. Because I think even if you're, mining some of these smaller coins, or as we go away from proof of work to proof of stake with a lot of coins, you should think about how you can take advantage of your market and how it's structured where you're at. So that's definitely something I'm looking at. Not immediately, but looking at what countries are taking that step to embrace cryptocurrency, to invite people from around the world to where they are, to help build that community, because I think it's going to happen. This is our equivalent of the gold rush, where people come from all over the country and all over the world to move to California to mine. And this is the same. You may have to pick up and leave to really set your family apart, or set your generation apart, from where you could go if you don't. And the same thing with the gold rush. A lot of people made money mining gold, but also that's where Levi's was originally started. That's where a lot of people made millions, or tons of money, millions, selling shovels, selling, mining clothes, feeding, housing these people. So something to think about, as this market continues to grow. Some governments ban it, some governments embrace it. Us in the know should think about how can we benefit, not just through the exponential growth of these coins, but how can we benefit through actually being part or the foundation of new industry. So yeah, so that's what I've been thinking about recently, waiting for these other coins to pop. I'm really not trading as much, swing trading, so a lot of time is downtime, looking at charts, doing research. So yeah, these are the things I'm looking at. I'm actually starting a t-shirt brand. You see one of my t-shirts right here. Yeah, check it out. You know what I mean? The Janet Yellen, buy Bitcoin. If you want a t-shirt like this, you go to CryptoKingClothing.com. CryptoKingClothing.com. I got the tees there. I got some other dope ones. You guys check them out. And yeah, I'm gonna continue to build that. I'm gonna continue to. I'm also working on a free course to help people, just beginners, learn how to get into cryptocurrency, how to buy Bitcoin, how to trade on exchange sites, security, other basic things, the real basics. So if you're already in cryptocurrency, it probably won't be for you. But the first course is definitely going to be just to get people into cryptocurrency and get them learning about how they can make money, in the general sense. So yeah, I appreciate y'all taking the time to check out the video. Subscribe below. Hit me with a like if you enjoyed the content. Also, I'm on Instagram at legal_Jones. And as always, y'all keep buying that crypto.